Oh, can't sit down. Ooh.
Hi, I'm Joe.
I'm Amy.
I'm Anton.
I'm Amber.
Callum.
Anna.
Sharif. Curtis.
I'm Lucy.
Michael.
You one day.
Tommy.
It's getting confusing.
Guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You already know what time it is. Yes, we are here doing a review of Love Island. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Listen, you ain't got the minerals, baby. Listen, I am in a shirt today because I'm about to head out to work, but I wanted to do this video real quick, get it sanctioned, get it out there. Do you get me? But yeah, we're about to do the commentating on Love Island. I'm not going to do it every day because that's a hell of a long thing. Man's got work to do, you understand? You get me? But for those of you who are new, like, share, subscribe. For those of you who are returnees, you already know what to do, baby. Again. Okay, let's get into the thing. So I'm just going to review, obviously, the characters that have just been put involved into the show. There's an extra added news as well that I've added for some of the characters as well, which I found out either by Twitter or by news outlets or magazines or whatever. So I'm gonna filter that in. Can't say if it's true or not, but yeah, we're gonna add it in. Do you get me? Cool. So number one, we're gonna deal with Michael.
Girls want to be with me, guys want to be me.
Michael for me is the fireman who's got a lot of confidence, a lot of bravado. He's got the tattoos, he's got that kind of look. He's also got the square head. No beef, just saying. He's got the square head that seems to prevail. Wes had it last year. I don't know what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Love Island's got a certain bit of a type. This is not meant to be funny, by the way, just me being real. I think Love Island's got a certain type. Hold on, before I even go into the characters, I've got to say one thing. Where the blood clot is the diversity, because y'all said there's going to be diversity this year. I'm not seeing any kind of diversity. I am seeing the same. It's like having a toolbox, yeah, and having only hammers and nails in a toolbox. What is the point of having a toolbox? You haven't got a range of tools. You've just got a hammer and nails. That's how I feel about Love Island right now. You get me? I'm not saying we need to have black people in general. I'm saying let's have a diverse range of people. I mean, where's the plus size model they said they're gonna bring in? I don't know where she is. Maybe she's going to Casa Amora. I don't know. Let me wait till then to see if they're gonna bring some people through the Casa Amor. But at the moment, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing almost the same repetition from last year. I saw somebody who looks just like Alex or behaves just like Alex from last year.
What do you call a 10-ton polar bear? An icebreaker.
So back to Michael. So Michael mentioned something. I want to pay attention. Michael mentioned that obviously.
Michael, I'm 27 and I'm a firefighter from Liverpool.
He's a fireman, and he's obviously, look, I'm a 9 out of 10, but obviously being a hero makes you 10 out of 10. One thing I need to know about psychology is this. When it comes to firemen, women tend to like firemen. One is because they seem to be matched with athletic, people who are fit, and people also who are always constantly saving people or becoming a hero or always in danger. It's almost like a Superman complex. Like, you know, you want the Kal-El, the Superman, rather than the Clark Kent. Do you get me? And when someone's a fireman and they put on that uniform, girls seem to go crazy. So I know he mentions that quite a bit, and I know he mentioned that in his RT, his video as well. I guess to kind of make sure that obviously people know that he's attractive in it. I don't know, but I feel that's why he mentioned what he mentioned in it. He mentioned obviously that, you know,
Girls want to be with me, guys want to be me.
you know, the girls want him, and the girls want him, and the men want to be him. Now I don't know if that's actually true, cuz I'm looking at my man like, I don't really want to be you, cuz be you, innit? But I'm lacking the confidence, I'm loving the bravado. It's not a problem. Whether he's that, see, that's the thing, whether he's that confident, we will yet to see, cuz. You see, when you get a bunch of males together who are a certain way, not everyone behaves the exact same way. When you're in your own environment and you're comfortable, you do what you do. And when there's other guys who are just as good looking as you, can you behave that same way? Because maybe your crew ain't as good looking as you, so you're comfortable being the way you are. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, when you got a crew of people who are not as good looking as you, it bumps up your good lookingness. Yeah, I'm probably the guy that doesn't have the good looks.
It's okay!
It's cool, innit? It's cool, innit? We move, chat. We move, you know what I'm saying? He had a promise that he's gonna win it as well. I don't know why, you know, rest in peace, Muggy Mike. But I felt that little Muggy Mike kind of spirit coming through there.
No, for a fact, you've got to be confident, so I know I'm going in there, I will find a girl, and I will win.
About him gonna win and stuff. I felt that about Anton as well, to be honest, but yeah, I don't want to say too tough in it, get me? But yeah, that was what I noticed about Mr. Michael. Very confident posture though, very confident body language as well. So I was like, okay, cool, this guy, he potentially could do something wild, you know what I mean? It's a mad thing.
The emoji that best describes me would be the girl with the crown on, because I'm a princess.
Amber, oh my gosh, before I even start on what her RT did, I was on Twitter and somebody decided to let us know that Amber's Instagram, she put on there when the black guy was trying to talk to her, I don't like black guys. She's cancelled from now, that's it, over. Not because she's racist, I don't think she's racist, it's her preference, but I've cancelled you. It's simple, that's it. You don't like black guys, we've cancelled you. We don't need you, I appreciate you still. So she was like, nah.
You don't even have to say I'm living my best life, because you just know that I am.
Sorry, how do we know you're living your best life? I don't know if you're living your best life. How the hell am I meant to know that? Because you're pretty. And then she mentioned obviously...
I do like to get my own way most of the time. I think I eat boys for breakfast.
That, you know what, she always gets her own way, and I was like looking at her like, oh, so she's a sport princess. I said, listen, darling. Now, the only way you're going to get your own way in this situation is if there is a Kem in there from last 2 seasons ago. Now, if Kem is in there, a similar type to Kem, which there are some, because I think Callum is one of those, who she can potentially use as a beta male.
My friends, I think they just think I'm a bit soft sometimes. They say, get on with it, but yeah, it's just the way I am.
I believe Curtis could potentially be used like that.
There is 70% of me which is an old man in a young person's body. I like 50s, 60s music, absolutely love it in fact.
And there's one more, I can't remember the other word. Sheriff potentially could be used like that, I don't know. Sheriff's giving me bars about he's a player's player, but the reason why he's a player is because he moves on fast. I don't believe it. I'm
labelled as a bit of a player where I'm from, not because I two-time, but just because I just don't really waste time.
He potentially could be used like that, do you know what I'm saying? I know she doesn't like black guys, but she could potentially use him like that, do you get me? To get to where she wants to get to. And then I always say as well, let's see if you can endorse getting your own way in the house. Because there are going to be other pretty girls too. The only way you can actually enforce getting your own way is if you have the power within the house. So if you're the prettiest to the consensus of the men, then you're able to do whatever you want to do. But if you're not pretty to the consensus of the men, and you're not the most prettiest, you're going to lack in power. The only way, like I said, you're able then to make someone, to have your own way, is if you've got somebody who's a lapdog, who ends up being somebody who likes you, but you don't like them, and you're able to control them. That's the only way. That's the only way, my friend. I feel like she's going to be probably this year's troublemaker that will try to kind of rustle up feathers a little bit in terms of relationships. That she'll try to bounce a little bit and try to use her prettiness to kind of maybe sway a couple guys out of their decisions if she needs to play on it to get out of trouble. I feel like that. It's obviously hard to say because when Casa Amor comes in as well, that also changes the dynamics. But at the moment, I feel like, you know, that she potentially could use that power for evil, man. And I can't wait. Okay, what am I doing? Sorry.
I think I eat boys for breakfast because they fall too hard too quickly. Yeah, I do. They don't know how to cope.
So, and then she said obviously she eats boys for breakfast. I'm like, Now, I don't know what kind of boys you're dealing with, but I'm hoping these males are alpha males and don't get eaten for breakfast, because only beta males get eaten for breakfast. Only guys who think they are completely dating out their league and, you know what, they put you on a pedestal will allow you to be eaten for breakfast. I know she said obviously that she's been single for a while. No guys keep on falling for her too quick. I was just like, okay. So you've been dealing with dead guys basically, because they keep falling quick. So you're probably dealing with dead guys. Okay. Thank you for that, Amber. Appreciate you. Appreciate it.
Beggy. I've never been rejected in my life. I would like, oh my god, I'd be shook. I don't know what I would do. Actually, I once said that I did cry for a boy, but my friend corrected us. It was because my eyelash wouldn't stick on that I was crying.
And I was just like, oh, okay, so this girl's really bigging up herself. Like, okay, can you just let your performance do the talking? A lot of times people do a lot of talking. I'm not really feeling it, man. Like, back the chat, that's what I'm going to say. Back the chat. When you're in that household and there's other guys, other girls, back the chat. I want to see the same energy when you get into the house. Same energy. That's what I'm saying. Same energy. And then obviously I said as well, I can see her being fought over by Anton and Tommy. I don't know why. I feel like them two could be a type. But Anton's more of a blonde haired girl, which potentially Anton will probably like, what do you call it, Lucy. Is it Lucy? Or the surfer gal?
I'm Lucy Rose Dunlan, I'm 21 and I'm a surfer.
Yeah, surfer gal. But yeah, I can see kind of Anton and Tommy. Tommy looks like that could be his type. She likes a clean, kind of hygienic kind of guy. So that could be the Tommy thing. Do you get me? Tommy Fury, you understand?
I'm Tommy Fury, and yes, if you're wondering, he is my big brother.
Cool, moving on to Callum.
Really that fussy looks-wise, as long as I have that initial attraction. If I could be what I'm like with the boys around them, and they actually like me for it, I'll stick a ring on it.
Callum said he wants a girl that he can be, basically he wants a girl, yeah, that he can treat almost like a guy and behave like himself. I think oftentimes when guys say that, they just want a girl that will understand them, that will allow them to be free, and sort of actually, I guess, conforming to the stereotypes of boyfriend, girlfriend, kind of, you know, things that people do in a sense. And I think obviously for him, he just wants a girl that will understand him. For me, the only girl that potentially that kind of that brought it to that kind of level, really, I mean, I look at someone like, what's her name, Amy?
Very good at dressing for dates. When I went to play mini golf once, I wore a polka dot mini dress and wedges and stacked it about 4.
Amy potentially could be that kind of girl that would allow him to be himself, that wants to crack a bit of banter, the air hostess wants to crack a bit of banter, a bit of jokes, and probably could match him on that energy level. Potentially Lucy as well, because she's got a bit of a banter side, but the way Lucy is, she's like really good looking, and then also got the banter and the chat, so she's going to be really good friends with a lot of the guys. But whether Callum's the kind of type that she would want to go for, I don't know, that's another story. And I was saying that Callum kind of gave me this Clark Kent vibe, you know, the ones where like,
Notebook, P.S. I love you, I don't mind all that stuff. A lot of the boys are settled down now, and I'm just like sat here waiting.
like he's a good looking dude, don't get it twisted, but the confidence is not matching the good lookingness, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like he's too soft. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a nice guy, please, I'm a nice guy too. But I know that obviously in a competition phase like this, Callum looks like the very nice guy that somebody's going to try and take a control over. And that could leave him open maybe towards Amber. I didn't mention that before, but Amber potentially could see that as a weak spot and use that to advantage. I don't know. But yeah, he just seems like he's got the Clark Kent vibe. And Clark Kent doesn't get the girl. Superman ends up getting Lois Lane, not Clark Kent. Clark Kent, yeah, has been sits next to Lois Lane for time. But Lois Lane really is attracted to the Superman in him. Do you get me? It's not the Clark Kent that she's attracted to. She ends up dating Clark Kent, but does not feel Clark Kent. She feels Superman. Just saying.
Some people do think I'm really clever because of my job, but I'm just good in my hands, I guess. My name's Callum, I'm 28, I'm from South Wales, and I'm an aircraft engineer.
Love that as well, because I think, you know, when you just mention your title, that obviously gives you a social status. You have to understand as well, when there are three things: money, physical attraction or appearance, and your social status, which is basically how people rank you in a social grouping. And for me, I believe that, you know what, when you mention your job, people automatically try to think of what your finances is, and then automatically try to place you socially, and then that affects also your appearance as well. So him mentioning obviously he's an aircraft engineer. I remember he said that he's quite intelligent. Whether the Air Villa respects intelligence is another story though. If they don't respect intelligence high on the order of what makes people attracted to them, you're gonna find out that really and truly, more than likely, they're probably gonna put you in lower on the pecking order. Do you get me? I mean, it's just the way life is.
See, get on with it, but yeah, it's just the way I am. I love like Notebook, P.S. I love you, I don't mind all that stuff.
He said obviously he's a softie, don't mind saying P.S. I love you and the things. Nothing wrong with that again, but it's a competition. They're going to chew you up for that. And I just felt like he's very family oriented. So he said he doesn't want to, he's sort of thinking, he's really giving us kind of future vibes. He said he doesn't want to say to the kids, you know, I met your mother on a dating app. And again, he's thinking about the future. So he's got, I believe like he's quite family oriented. So he's quite a person that likes relationships, you know what I'm saying? He potentially could be somebody who's looking for love, unlike some other characters on the show who are definitely there for money, who are definitely there just to have a good time, who are definitely there just to mess around.
I've been single forever. I've kissed so many frogs, I have a degree in pond life.
Let's move on to Amy. Amy, the air hostess, says she's the air hostess and it makes it difficult finding a boyfriend because she's constantly on the go. So, you know, she's 26, I believe, as well. So, you know, she's quite on the I don't say maturing, but I think in comparison to the age groups, I'm not really sure. But, you know, that I believe she's up for a bit of fun. I believe she's, like I said, I believe she's probably better for someone like Callum, but I don't think someone like Callum would go I don't think I wouldn't go for her. I feel like one of the vultures of the men potentially could latch onto her as a safety deposit box, so that if anything goes wrong, they can latch onto her and keep it comfortable. I feel like this is how the game normally works. You know what I'm saying? People are looking for comfortable to set up with so that they can reach the end, because that's the goal, isn't it? It's to make the money at the end. They're only getting paid £250 a week. My G, you got to do what you got to do to stay in that game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Life as an air hostess is really fast-paced. You're here, there and everywhere, which makes finding a boyfriend really impossible. I was once invited to join the Mile High Club, but at work, really? Have you seen the toilet?
And she mentioned that she's kissed many frogs and it's not really happened for her. Yeah, so, you know, darling, I don't know if this is the show that you're going to find the prince, but you continue. You continue. So yeah, I said that in my notes. So I believe that she's looking for love, and I believe that she's looking for the right type of guy, and she wants to be loved. But like I said, this is a game show. This is a competition. You might not find that. You might find that these rabbits, the frogs don't turn into princes at all. But she's got a great personality, and I like her banter that she comes with. And it's good energy. And like I said, she might be ideally Callum's type. Let's go on to Anton. Anton gives me season 5 Big Brother Anthony vibes. So that's what give me jokes. I was looking, I was like, he gives you that vibe. I was remember Makosi and Anthony and Craig. If you don't remember season 5 Big Brother, you're not really about it. That year, Roberto and his girlfriend, his wife, sorry, and he did and Saskia and oh my god. And science, oh my god.
It's not my looks and my body that get the women into bed, it's my banter. I'm Anton, I'm 24 years old and I own my gym business in Scotland.
Fam, that show, come on, oh my gosh. If you don't remember season 5 of Big Brother, let me not talk about it because you don't remember the things that were lit, fam. But yeah, Anton said obviously he always gets the nicest looking girls. When he lifted up his shirt, you can tell that obviously this guy probably just uses physique a lot. I mean, he's a gym owner as well. So okay, he's got his own business. Again, that just improves his social status in the group. When he mentions that, it's going to improve obviously his standing with the females, because obviously, like I said, owning your own business, being an entrepreneur, taking risks, that's what it looks like. So that's always a positive for the opposite sex. I noticed as well, why did they start playing Spanish music behind him? That let me know that he's about to do some efferys. That lets me know he's in there for only efferys. He's not in there for love. He's in there for Casamore madness, fam. He's in there for taking people's souls. Yeah, I believe so. He's in there for Muggy Mike business. Rest in peace, Muggy Mike again. He's in for the madness. He said he likes blonde girls, fake boobs. And I was like, blonde girl, fake boobs. Let's move on.
Chucked me out of my family house when I was 19 years old because I was bringing too many girls home. I think the final straw was when she came into my room one day and there was 2 in my bed.
He's got a bit more of the chat, but yeah. He said he was chucked out because he was bringing too many girls home. I don't really believe the story. I feel like he's doing too much. I thought that story was extra. I thought that story was extra. Like, that's not what you're doing. You're probably having sex in front of your... You're probably having sex and your mum caught you. That's what happened. And she said, stop doing it, whatever. And you turned it into a story of you got kicked out because you were bringing too many girls home. Or the final straw was you had 2 girls in your bed and your mum kicked you out.
Chucked me out of my family house when I was 19 years old because I was bringing too many girls home. I think the final straw was when she came into my room one day and there was 2 in my bed. Whenever I'm in a relationship, I've got this severe medical condition. It's called a wandering eye. I've cheated on all my girlfriends, and that's the reason why I want to get into the villa, to see if I can stay loyal to the one person. So I'm definitely different from the other guys that have been on the show before. Get a real Scottish boy in there and I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah, the guy's just there to break hearts. And I feel like obviously, I think he talks about cheating as well. The fact that, you know what, he's struggled in the past to be faithful to all his girlfriends. He's hoping that this time when he's in the villa, he can potentially learn how to be obviously basically loyal. Bro, you ain't going to learn how to be loyal in the villa. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But if it does happen, fantastic. You know, it's a very rare chance, but it ain't going to happen.
I'm Lucy Rose Dunlan, I'm 21 and I'm a surfer. In the villa this year, you're probably going to hear some new and weird words. Bevnished up, puffed off, woof. A Bev is a hot guy, or he can be your boyfriend.
Like I said, she just seems like a good party animal. She's a surfer, which means she's probably going to be down to earth, really cool, really vibes in, really chatty, flirtatious, funny. I feel like that's what she's going to bring. I feel like she's going to be the star gem because she's able to almost... I feel like her look is able to flick in between the bad girl in terms of good looking girl, yeah, and flex that way, but also flex with a banter with the lads. You know what I'm saying? And that's a dangerous combination when you have to float between the two, because the girls don't normally like that, because the girls often, you know, have a certain way of behaving and it normally becomes very cliquey very early. I feel like Lucy will end up potentially being on the outside of the girls group, but just because of the way she is. It reminds me a bit of, I think last year with Marcella's girl. What's her name? I can't remember her name, but she, although she was with the girls, she had this kind of energy that allowed her to kind of be outside of that and be cool with the boys too. So I feel like she's gonna bring that kind of vibe. And she's
My best assets are probably my boobs and my hair.
She seems less focused. She didn't talk much about her own looks. She didn't mention, obviously she feels like she's got great breasts. And she has got a great knockers. I mean, I can't deny. So, you know, she obviously has got a great look about her, but she didn't talk about it too much. She just kind of focused on her personality and what she can bring, and what she likes, and I felt that was good. I like that kind of style. I know she mentioned about the weird words as well, the Bev, a good-looking guy, whatever, or guy's got a girl, whatever, and I was like, again, she's going to be infectious. She's going to bring her own personality to the table, and I feel like the lads will really radiate to her. It's going to be a free-for-all who gets her first. Like, who's going to be on it? You get me? Who's going to be on it?
What do you call a 10-ton polar bear? An icebreaker.
I'm scared for Curtis. I feel like Curtis, you know, I know he is a ballroom dancer, I believe, as well, isn't he? And he made a little joke about the polar bears thing, you know? I was like, it was kind of a funny joke, but in this arena, it looks like you're going to get chewed up, my G. Like, I don't know. I'm scared for you, Curtis, you know what I'm saying? So, in this arena, I'm a bit somewhat scared for Curtis. Yeah, and he sounds a bit like Alex from last season. And that's what's concerning me. We already had Alex last year, and it was crazy. I mean, the guy even ditched a very perfectly great-looking girl, Alexandra, I believe it was Alexandra or whatever. I can't remember her name. And he ditched her. Like, fam, we don't want to see that again this year. Yeah? Bad girl like Alexandra. The girl from last year. Alex's girl. I mean, she was fine. Oh, but you wanted Ellie. Oh, god damn. Let me not even say anything. And
70% of me, which is an old man in a young person's body. I like 50s, 60s music, absolutely love it in fact. Like Unchained Melody, Lean On Me, Stand By Me. I've never really had any dating disasters. I mean, I haven't been on a lot of dates, so that could be why.
Obviously, he's a 70% old man at 23. I was like, bro, that's not going to cut it in the villa. That's not going to call it in the villa. Yeah, stop it right there. That's not gonna call it. In fact, enough said about it.
If I could take any celebrity on a date, it would be Tom Hardy, because he's just so sexy. Oh my god, I love Tom Hardy.
What my man's doing. Moving on to Anna. Anna is the fit gal. Whoosh, the body's mad. Yeah, I'm not really a lip filler kind of guy, but you know the girl looks pretty, so let's leave it at that. You get me? She said she looked a bit like Kim Kardashian. I can see why people might say it. I understand. But
I'm like at that age now where they are on my case. Like, you're 28 years old, Anna, you need to find someone, you need to get married, you need to have kids.
This probably ain't gonna be a place where you're gonna be able to please your parents, okay? And I think you know that. You know that your parents have said this, you settle down, you're 28 now, you're a pharmacist, etc, etc. But I know you know that's not the place you're gonna find your husband. I know you know that, and I know that, and we all know that. So that's brilliant. Yeah, so you're going there for a bit of fun, let's be honest. Okay, cool. She talks a lot, really quick and really fast, and talks about a really lot of things in a small amount of time, which means she probably likes talking, just like I just did just now. She likes talking. And that's going to, again, lend her to the boys, but also it's probably going to cause trouble, because she probably is the rumour person. She's probably the one that can't hold a lip. People who talk too much can't hold their lips. They always got to talk about something and about someone. I feel like she's going to bring the beef. And I feel like the boys will lust over her because of her physique, her look, her skin tone. Like, she matches that kind of, you know, the audience in that villa. She matches that kind of perfection. And obviously she mentioned she's like a Tom Hardy, like, big ass fan. Like, she really likes Tom Hardy like a lot. And they put that clip in there, which means somebody looks like Tom Hardy potentially will come into the villa who she'll really like. So it potentially could be someone like Tommy or Anton, got maybe that potentially that look. Or Casamora's going to bring somebody in who's going to look like Tommy and cause a storm.
Well, Instagram is basically like a dating app. I've met most of my exes are through Instagram. I can't wait to get in the villa. Boys, beware, Storm Anna is coming.
Look, and then she said she met most of her exes through Instagram. And look, social media dating is not a new phenomenon. You know, internet dating has been around for a long time. Social media, if you want to date somebody from social media, do it. Don't let no one hold you back. Amber said obviously she ain't gonna mess with no boy from Insta. It's Beggy. I don't care what she says. Listen, if you want to date someone from social media, do what you do, babe. You know what I'm saying? It's a big bad world out there. Enjoy yourself. You understand? And I feel like she gave the energy, but I feel like she's a big softie. I feel like she's an emotional one. I feel like she would be crumbling quickly. I feel like she's the one that emotion's gonna get hurt. I don't know why. I got that feeling. I just got that feeling. You know, you get that feeling about someone. Yeah, I got that feeling about her.
Yes, I get a lot of attention in nightclubs and bars. Yeah, I don't need to approach girls. Let's basically put it that way.
Joe. Now, for me, Joe is the funny guy. But we've had this. I think last season, who was it? Someone else was a funny guy, man, and didn't get nowhere. Like the guy that had what's his name? The girl, the loyal babes. At the guy who was complaining. I don't know what his name is. But anyway. Joe gives that vibe that he's going to be a very funny guy, very da-da-da. But whenever I look at the show, the funny guys don't win. I mean, when I say funny, I mean funny, like that's all you do. Like, you're too banterous. But saying that, Chris and Kim were like that. But they had each other, so they could bounce off each other, do you know what I'm saying? And they had a certain look. Joe doesn't have that look, for me. I feel like Joe thinks he's a great looking guy, and he is. But I think in this arena, it's going to be a different way. I know you said he had a glow up, fantastic, if you believe so.
I was always like kind of like the friend zone type kid, but I grew up and a few years ago I had a glow up. I started to look alright.
No shade. Yeah, I just feel like he's too jokey, and I feel like, do you know what, there's no seriousness to him. When there's no seriousness to him, that's a problem. Moving on to Yewande. Is it Yewande? Yewande? Listen, I always crucify names, I'm so sorry.
Hi, my name's Yewande. I'm a 23-year-old scientist and I'm from Enfield in Meath in Ireland.
Wakanda forever, Yewande. Okay, look, she's already got a defense team. I don't know if you've seen on Twitter, she's already got a defense team already on the go. So I'm not trying to even buoy her because already the people will start setting out pitchforks ready for me, and I don't want that, do you know what I mean? But let me just say this, obviously, you know what? Again, token black person in there. We need more diversity. If you're going to put black people in there, we need some other black people other than Sheriff, who probably doesn't even look like he acts black gal. You know what I'm saying? So, fam, we need some more people that got a bit more diverse range here. Yeah, putting Yewande in there against the Wolves, it's only get chewed up. It's just a Samira 2.0. They're going to be the same position as last time. But she's a scientist, she earns a lot of money. I know she mentions that, and guys kind of get shook. And guys do, because you know what? Guys want to feel like, you know what, they can do something in your life. When they feel like you're already established, you got everything sorted, they feel like there's nowhere for them to move. And that's potentially why she hasn't found a guy. That's potentially. That's not always. That's potentially. And she says she's got a resting bitch face.
It's real awkward for people to come talk to me because I think I have a real strong bitch resting face.
That probably is the reason. I mean, resting bitch face is hard to eradicate.
I'm really bad at flirting. I couldn't flirt if you paid me to. Terrible. I find it so relaxing, just like picking up a book and just going to the library.
Can't flirt as well. She mentioned, that reminds me of Samira. She said the exact same thing. She can't flirt really well. That's a problem. That's a big boy problem. Yeah, I'm not going to mention anything more on that. I mean, it's good to be beautiful, but you need to have a bit of flirt about you, a bit of game about you, do you know what I mean? I feel like she's easy, a bit like Samara, she finds books easier than actually probably dealing with men, and she mentioned that she finds it easier to do her books. So it's like, fam, some people are academically, they're just smart and brilliant, they love their job, whatever, and they're very good at that. But when it comes to social skills, they lack in that area. And I hope Yewande doesn't have that problem. I hope I pronounced that name correctly again. I hope she doesn't have that problem because, listen, these guys out here, there's no mercy. None at all, cuz. And I don't want you to feel like you're not beautiful. You are amazing, babe. Okay? You're succulent, you're chocolate, you're dripping with the sauce. Don't let these boys tell you nothing, you know what I mean?
Despite being cheated on, I still believe in love. I look at the relationship that my mum and my dad have, and it's just amazing. Like, they laugh every single day.
And the girl's also been cheated on. I just think to myself, when she mentioned that, I was like, darling, you mentioned that you're making yourself vulnerable already. Like, these wolves out here are looking for wounds. My friend, lick it, clean it, put some salt on it, and move forward quick. Yeah, because these man them out here are wolving. They will use you for the $250 a week. They will use you for the prize money. If you don't know, ask Samira.
I'm Tommy Fury, and yes, if you're wondering, he is my big brother. I'm related to the best heavyweight in the world, Tyson Fury, and I know he's backing me all the way.
Oh, Tommy for me is the dangerous blue-eyed dragon. I know he's a brother of Tyson Fury. There's some memes already been made about him, about the fact that he's a brother of Tyson Fury, and him saying it. So go check it out. But I love the bravado. I love the peacock feathers of superiority that he likes to show. But his bravado was based upon his balls. Whenever guys tend to like brag about how big their crown jewels are or how good they are in bed, doesn't always come across like that. Now, I've been around guys and I've heard some girls say that this guy's really good in bed. Guess what? Who said it? It was a girl, not the guy. When guys often say, I'm a lit person in bed, there's normally a problem. I'm just being real. I'm just going to say it. Sometimes they're just trying to make up for the lack of confidence they really have. Just saying. I'm not saying that's him, just saying.
I like to think I'm the full package, from the waist down. 3 stages to love. Round 1, ding ding. Getting to know, introducing yourself, feeling comfortable. Round 2, wining and dining, getting a bit more closer. And round 3, she's at home in the hotel, but I'll leave that to your imaginations.
Obviously, him mentioning he's got a brother, Tyson Fury's older brother, it's going to get him brownie points, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get the girls asking questions. Again, it's about creating that mystery. So he's already got, it's nothing wrong with it. It's not cheating, it's part of the game. It's part of attraction. Mentioning somebody that you're close to instantly gets people thinking, who are you? And the mystery of who are you? They want to get to know you, do you understand? Obviously, he himself is a professional boxer. Again, that danger, that protective instinct of a woman coming across that, they're going to love that, man. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I love that. I love the energy. And I love to see that because I know that he's going to cause a storm. I know he's going to. Those blue eyes are so dangerous, bro. Like, I'm not even, no homo. But when I was looking at the blue eyes, I said, damn, they are piercing, man.
Charming guy, and very likeable, easy to get on.
God damn. They are piercing, man. You hate to see it, but you gotta admit, he's a pretty boy, man. The shoulders are a little bit square though, but he's a pretty boy. I saw some news articles about him basically dumping his girlfriend of 2 years to go into their villa, and his ex-girlfriend was crucifying him. So yeah, bruv, listen. If that's what he did to get into the villa, fair play. He didn't cheat at least. And fair play also as well, you know, to the ex as well, because she has every right to feel the way she does. If she feels like he's going in there just for money and fame, fair play to her, because at the end of the day, like, family, if you were in a 2-year relationship, you say you love somebody, would you want to do that? Would you give her up just for fame and money? That should let you know the extent of somebody's mindset. That should let you know someone's extent of someone's heart. That probably should tell you that he probably didn't love you as well. So it was 2 years of fun.
Definitely not going to the villa without any cocoa butter. I'm not going there ashy, just won't stand for it, to be honest. My name's Sharif.
Sheriff. I've seen on Twitter already that this guy owes somebody £100. This girl tweeted it, quote tweeted it. Sheriff is not doing well already, bruv. Someone even compared him to Kojo Funds. It's got a bit mad. That's what I'm gonna say. How long we got? 1 minute 28. It's got a bit mad. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm labelled as a bit of a player where I'm from, not because I two-time, but just because I just don't really waste time.
And he said obviously he's a bit of a player because he moves on fast. And I'm like, bro, how does that make you a player? Like, who said you're a player, bro? I didn't want to say nothing, family. Just chatting, do, haloo.
Definitely not going to the villa without any cocoa butter. I'm not going there ashy, just won't stand for it, to be honest.
It immediately annoyed me when he mentioned about the cocoa butter thing. I was just like, fam, what? I was like, bruv, what? Where did that even come from, man? What part of the conversation, what kind of question did they ask me to get him to say that, bro? Like, that, I don't know. I was just annoyed. His face is annoying. Like, not in a rude way. It's just like, when his face is annoying. Like, when I see him, my energy gets vexed. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he's a black guy, plays rugby. I'm hoping he likes black girls, but I don't know. I'm not getting that vibe. I'm not getting the I like the black girl vibe. Just saying. And I said to, he's not a player, he's just a bell end, man. Like, if you move on fast, like, and you move to a girl's friend, you're just a bell end. You're not a player. You're a bell end. Like, let's be real. Like, excuse my language. God forgive.
I'm talking to a girl and she doesn't really seem that interested. Next week I could be caught talking to her friend.
Yeah, obviously, I like the confidence that he's bringing to the table and that. We'll see whether that confidence is real. How do you easily fall in love but always move on quick? I don't get it. Sheriff, talk to me. What's going on? What's really going on?
I'm known to fall in love pretty quickly. So yeah, if I do fall in love, then I'll settle down and not be talking to all of these girls. But if I don't, then you might just catch me out there being the player that maybe I was born to be.
I just think he's just going to go in there to enjoy life and move mad. But that's my honest take. But anyway, guys, listen. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Like, share, subscribe. Listen, watch out for the reviews. Little Black Book. Little Black Book. You know what time it is. You ain't got the minerals, baby.